Hi and welcome everyone, thanks for dropping in my YouTube channel. Here are the game results today, season standings update and game schedule tomorrow for 2025 to 2026 NBA regular season. For today's game results in first game, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Minnesota Timberwolves with the score of 146-134. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with 28 points, 8 assists and 3 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Evan Mobley with 24 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards and Naz Reid leading the game with 25 points each, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Julius Randle with 20 points, 4 assists and 4 boards. For the second game, the Indiana Pacers beat the Miami Heat with the score of 123-99. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Andrew Nembhard leading the game with 29 points, 9 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Micah Potter with 14 points and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Tyler Hero leading the game with 21 points, 4 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Haim Hackes Jr. with 16 points, 2 assists and 7 boards. For the third game, the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Detroit Pistons with the score of 98-92. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi Leonard leading the game with 26 points, 1 assist and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is John Collins with 25 points, 1 assist and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Duncan Robinson leading the game with 20 points, 1 assist and 2 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Ronald Holland II with 16 points, 1 assist and 6 boards. For the fourth game, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Boston Celtics with the score of 100-95. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama leading the game with 21 points each, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Keldon Johnson with a double-double performance of 18 points and 10 boards. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Derek White leading the game with 29 points, 3 assists and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jaylen Brown with 27 points, 7 assists and 8 boards. For the fifth game, the Chicago Bulls beat the Dallas Mavericks with the score of 125-107. And here are the box score for Chicago Bulls. Coby White leading the game with 22 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Ayo Dosunmu with 20 points, 8 assists and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Ryan Nembhard leading the game with 16 points, 6 assists and 3 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Jaden Hardy and Najee Marshall with 14 points each. For the last and sixth game, the Charlotte Hornets beat the Utah Jazz with the score of 150-95. And here are the box score for Charlotte Hornets. Trey Mann leading the game with 20 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Brandon Miller with 18 points, 4 assists and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Utah Jazz. Bryce Sensabaugh leading the game with 26 points and 3 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Isaiah Collier with 17 points, 9 assists and 1 board. And here are the NBA standings in Eastern Conference. The Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 28 wins and 10 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 24 wins and 14 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 24 wins and 14 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 23 wins and 16 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 21 wins and 15 losses. The sixth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 22 wins and 18 losses. The seventh spot is the Orlando Magic with 21 wins and 18 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 20 wins and 18 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 19 wins and 21 losses. The 10th spot is the Chicago Bulls with 17 wins and 20 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 17 wins and 21 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 14 wins and 25 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 11 wins and 24 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 10 wins and 27 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 8 wins and 31 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 32 wins and 7 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 27 wins and 11 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 25 wins and 13 losses. The fourth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 25 wins and 14 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 23 wins and 13 losses. The sixth spot is the Houston Rockets with 22 wins and 13 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 23 wins and 15 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 21 wins and 18 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 19 wins and 20 losses. The 10th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 16 wins and 22 losses. The 11th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 15 wins and 23 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 14 wins and 25 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 13 wins and 25 losses. The 14th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 9 wins and 31 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 8 wins and 30 losses. For the last portion, here are the 10 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 12th at Monday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 4 a.m., it's Magic against the Pelicans. For the second game at 4:30 a.m., it's Grizzlies against the Nets. For the third game at 7 a.m., it's Raptors against the 76ers. For the fourth game at 7 a.m., it's Trailblazers against the Knicks. For the fifth game at 8 a.m., it's Thunder against the Heat. For the sixth game at 8 a.m., it's Timberwolves against the Spurs. For the seventh game at 9 a.m., it's Nuggets against the Bucks. For the eighth game at 9 a.m., it's Suns against the Wizards. For the ninth game at 9:30 a.m., it's Warriors against the Hawks. For the last and 10th game at 10 a.m., it's Kings against the Rockets. Thanks for watching.